Hey, look at Cardano. All right, you can see here this thing is we had a fake out to the upside, and then we've had this fake out here the other day that shot up to 67 cents, and now we've had a pullback here back into this wedge pattern here. All right, which it's violated at many times, which that's not uncommon. Okay, today. This is on the 12-hour chart, but today it even wicked down below it down here to 59 cents. Okay, now it has sucked back up here to the 60-cent area, but we are running into a little bit of resistance there, right about 0.607. All right, we'll go over the RSIs here and stuff in a minute. I want to show you the crypto bubbles out there today. Here's for the day. Bitcoin having playing a little bit of its games there, but you can see here this is the top 1,000 actually. Let me put it on the top 100. There you go. Yeah, pretty much red out there for the most part. You got a few in the green, but this is your top 100 cryptos. Caspa finally broke some resistance there. There's ADA. Volume 24 hours 733 million, market cap 21.39 billion, rank number 8. Okay, over here on the crypto fear and greed index, this is for the past month. We've been in greed, believe it or not, for the whole month. Okay, so you can go to the past week, all 7 days we've been in greed. For the past year, 115 days in greed, 209 days in neutral, and 41 in fear, which is kind of weird. No extreme fear for the past year. But overall, this is Bitcoin, for the whole lifespan of it. You're in the greed section here. Had 412 days in greed, 114 days in extreme greed, 594 neutral, 730 in fear, and only 289 in extreme fear. That kind of surprises me. You'd think with all the big dips that are taken and stuff that there'd be more of that. But one thing I want to give a shout out to is the members here. I think we have 60 now. Thank you so very, very much, guys. I'm going to go down through you here. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. A lot of people signing up for the level 3 trading courses. $14.99. You get 8 hours worth of videos over there. I think there's like 18 videos, but teaches you how to do all this charting stuff, guys. You got to learn. If you don't learn from me, like I said, please go learn from somebody. You have to know how to work this market. If you don't, people are going to take your money. Simple as that. You can make a pile of money in a bull run, and you can lose it all so fast. You have no idea. There's people out there trying to take your money. You're trying to take theirs. One of you are going to win in the end. All right, and I want it to be you. Okay, so like I said, if you don't sign up for my trading courses, you're not going to find them any cheaper than $15, guys. I paid $400 for mine, and I don't regret it one bit. It has made me back my money tenfold, more than that. But yeah. So please, please, please go learn. You have to know how to do this stuff. You have to. If you don't, you're just playing with fire. Who are you going to listen to? Not everybody out there. I don't cover all your tokens. You need to learn how to look for price targets for the next bull runs, what kind of targets you're looking for, when you're going to sell, when you're going to let go. So just please do yourself a favor and take some classes. All right, not financial advice, just friendly advice. Just you have to know when to let go, and you have to know when to buy. All right, now Cardano. If we're looking at this thing, this is on the 12-hour chart. All right, we're looking for a pullback area, bounce area. We're going from the swing low to the swing high here with this fib. Let me see where we can read the numbers. Right about there's the swing high. All right, so you can see we are down through that 702. That 786 is down here at 0.588. And if you're not familiar with this, guys, oh, excuse me, this gives you your bounce area, all right, your targets. Usually anywhere from a 618, which is at 60 cents, down to a 786, which is down here at 58.7, you're going to usually get a bounce from. Okay, that's just normally how it works. If I go over here and show you, let me give you another example here with this thing. All right, this move over here, this one that ran up and pulled back. All right, you would have went from your swing low of the move to the top. All right, there you go. Came down to the 786. Actually wicked below it a little bit, okay, but that's where it ended up taking off from. Okay, that's where it got its bounce, and that's where it went from. Okay, this next move over here, if you were looking for this run up here, this run up, and then it started to pull back, you would have went from your swing low to your swing high right there. Okay, and you can see right here 786 is where it hit, and that's where it bounced off of. All right, so that's where you get your targets from. That's where we would be looking for a bounce out of here. Okay, so we're going to go from the low right about there to the high right about there. Okay, so I'm going to pull this over so we can see these numbers. All right, let me just pull it over here so we can see the numbers better. There we go. All right, so this thing has wicked down. What was it? To about 59 cents. All right, so the 786 is at 58.8. 59.8 is your 702, and your 618 is at 60 cents. All right, we have gone down through them areas. You know, worst case scenario, pull back to the 58.8. And this thing should get a bounce from there. I'm guessing this is a fake out. All right, if we look at the RSIs, all right, the 12-hour is still coming down pretty hard. All right, our daily reset, right, oversold at the bottom. Okay, if you're not familiar with that, usually when you're on the bottom and oversold, that's when you expect price to push up. Okay, see, the daily was at the bottom here, then price pushed up. All right, once it gets to the top, you expect price to pull back. All right, it's at the bottom on your daily. You got your 8-hour just about reset, just about at the bottom. Okay, you're almost there. And you got your 4-hour, same story, almost there. Okay, so worst case scenario, I would be looking for 0.588 if it even pulls back down there. I think this pullback here at 59.2 was probably deep enough. All right, I would be expecting it to march up from here. The 1 hour, is actually technically bearish, but you have a green 1 hour candle. All right, and you can see it's just right on the outside of this wedge pattern here. So I'm expecting it to break back up here. That first area of resistance up here, you're looking at about, I don't know, I would call it 61 cents. You want to take out this high here for any kind of rally up. So I would call it 61 cents. Any break back above 61 cents, and we should be heading, this thing should be heading higher. Okay, well, obviously we wanted to take out the top of this wedge again. We got all of our RSIs about reset here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see a 5-wave down right there. Pretty obvious. Right here, right from the top, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you have a 6 and a 7, which normally indicates a bottom. Okay, so I'm expecting a bottom in here. I'm expecting this thing to go up. All the RSIs are pointing that way, so that's the way it should go. Nothing is guaranteed. All right, that's just a fact. You know, anything can happen in crypto. A lot of it depends on Bitcoin. All right, so let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Obviously, that has a lot to do with everything. Okay, now if we zoom in here on Bitcoin, let's zoom in here. I know it looks like a little bit of a mess with all the yellow lines here, but them are major support and resistance areas. Let's go in on a 4-hour. Alright, you can see it lost this wedge, obviously. Alright, this thing has had a pullback down here. Alright, now if we go from a swing high to a swing low on this is on a 4-hour. Go from swing low to the swing high. Right about there. You can see we hit that 786. Alright, right at 41,351. All right, so you definitely want to see a bounce here. If it loses that 41,351, then it's going lower. Okay, that's just bottom line. If it loses that 786, now the 4-hour RSI heading down, almost reset. Okay, you can see it here. It's at a 4 and a 20. You got the 8-hour at a 6 and a 12. Almost, it's in the oversold territory. The 12 hours in the oversold territory, and your daily is at a 14 and a 20. They're all in the oversold area. Okay, so hopefully this was just a fake out by Bitcoin to the downside, and this thing's going to go ripping back up here. Okay, the biggest way to tell, keep an eye on that 41,350. We don't want to lose that. If we lose that, it's going lower. Okay, now the first area for this thing to retake, 42, call it 42,270, 44,270, or 42,270. That would get us back up in here, and then you have your 43,270, and if we get through there, then we're back on the upside of this breakout. Okay, so it looks like Bitcoin is within the next few hours, 12 hours or something, should be getting a bounce back up technically. Okay, that's what it's pointing at. So we'll see what happens here, but of course it's going to do what it wants, and but all the RSIs are pointing there, which should help ADA get a bounce back up out of here. So let's go Bitcoin. Let's hold that 41,350 and get out of here. Thanks a lot, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.